Good morning, everyone. Here we are together, another fresh day. Take a deep breath with me and let's check in with ourselves. Yeah, feeling good. Hopefully you're feeling good too. Have a little bit of congestion. I'm your morning maiden, Virginia, and I'm so grateful you're here with me today. Each one of you is irreplaceable with your own unique experiences, wisdom, and light that you bring to the world. Whether you're sipping your first cup of coffee, this is my first and last every day, easing into your morning routine, or already deep into work, it is Saturday, so you can take a break, it's fine. Let's share some wisdom, inspiration, and conversation. Today is a gift, friends, a brand new page filled with possibility. Let's open it with kindness and curiosity. We'll chat about what's happening in the world and remember that we're still growing and learning. So grab your favorite mug and let's welcome this day with open hearts and gratitude, because every morning is a chance to learn a little more. And I am so happy you're here. All right, I have this mug with me today because I'm going to a baby shower later. This is Mama Bear. It's cute. My kids bought me a shirt that said Mama Bear in it because I can be Mama Bear. I seem really sweet, and I usually am. I'm very kind and considerate, and I try to leave the world better than I found it. But when it comes to my kids, all bets are off, kind of. I have that little hair thing again today going on. All right, till I sleep on it again, wet. It's gonna be there. The thing I first wanted to talk about was called Benevolent Aliens. So this is something I heard. It's funny because I just Googled it. I'm like, does anyone else know this thing that I know? And it's not the same thing that I know. But on Google, you'll get like Nordic aliens, or like a advanced race that people think landed here before humans were evolving and they helped us develop technology, something like that. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is how you can go through life, and that's up too high. You can go through life in a way that you are the benevolent alien. You're here temporarily, you're here kind of as an observer, but to help when you see things in people that are, people are struggling with things. You can go in and go into a situation, and I find this helpful when people's behavior confuses me, where I'm like, whoa, that was a crazy reaction. Why? That was off the wall, like out of left field. I don't even know. And it almost makes me laugh when I get in that situation, because I'm like, I'm just a benevolent alien here. You don't know me. I'm this foreign thing from somewhere else, and your behavior is confusing me, but I don't hate you for it, kind of thing. Like, I can understand you have a different thing going on because I'm this alien. I'm like something different. So I don't know if some people would call that othering people, but it really isn't. It's like having sympathy and compassion for this weird behavior. You're like, whoa, it was funny. One time someone was opening a door for me at Starbucks, and I went through, and I'm pretty quiet most of the time, and so I said thank you, but maybe she didn't hear me, and she's like, well, thank you, or something, and I'm like, oh, I said thank you, maybe you didn't hear it. But the lady had, if I was, in my own head where I'm like, oh my gosh, she didn't hear me say thank you, blah, 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 upset, I'm just like, oh, no, I did say thank you. So you can kind of go through life acting like, not that you're superior anything, but that you're here on a mission, this benevolent mission to observe, interact, and even gain insight and information into people. So that's the benevolent alien thing I wanted to talk about, and I don't even know where I heard that. Must have been 5 or 6 years ago. But when I Googled it today to kind of see if someone else was talking about it or someone else knew about it, it just came up with Nordic, actual real aliens landing on the Earth hundreds of years ago and helping us. So not the same thing. Then I want to talk about research opportunities. So clinical research is needed. I personally think we are over-medicated as a country. I just do. But I believe there are medical breakthroughs that could happen, that could help a lot of people. So back in 2014, I started volunteering as a research subject at DaVita Clinical Research. I don't know if they're still around, but DaVita does a lot of stuff with people's kidneys, helps people with kidney disease. I love them. They're great. And so I was volunteering at the Kidney Foundation, and oh no, not yet. I was doing clinical research, and then I got connected with the foundation, started volunteering with them. And my mom passed away. She had kidney disease towards the end, had to be on dialysis. I have another family member who is on dialysis 3 times a week for years now. I mean, what? And it runs your life, and it's I really wanted to contribute to research there to see if we can help people with kidney disease, chronic kidney disease. And then so that was DaVita Clinical Research, the place I wanted to volunteer here. And they need healthy subjects, and they need people with specific disorders. So say you have glaucoma, and you're like, you have it. You have whatever treatment you're doing or getting for it, but you could sign up for a clinical trial to help the future of medicine for other people with glaucoma, and even maybe get the medical treatment yourself. Sometimes you're discovering something new that could really help so many people. So here, after we moved to Florida, sorry, my face is itchy. I just woke up. What did I say? Here in Florida, I wanted to volunteer in this study. It's by Eli Lilly, is the company, chemical company, pharmaceutical company that is putting this study on, and you can get paid like $14,800. It's a 6-night stay in their facility, the host facility, not Eli Lilly. Fortria in Daytona in Florida, and then if you go to Eli Lilly's website and look at their studies, you can find the study somewhere else. Maybe I think it was Philadelphia and Texas. It's all across the country. You can sign up for studies. But how I found that study was through clinicaltrials.gov, and I mean, it's like 3,000. What I search for is healthy subject studies because I'm not on any medication. I don't have any conditions, so I usually can participate as a healthy subject. And that one with Eli Lilly is actually a first in human. So they just finished with the animal trials with the medication. It's for rheumatoid arthritis, or I think it's generalized autoimmune disorders. It's a treatment, a therapeutic drug for that. So my assumption is, as a healthy subject in the trial, I would be depressing my immune system. I tried to screen for it and I was denied, so I emailed Eli Lilly to see if my denial reason was correct. I haven't heard back from them, but I may go back to the research facility closest to me and ask to get rescreened, because that's a great amount of money, and I have a pretty great immune system, so I think I could probably handle it. Then, so yeah, look into that. Oh, there was another one at this place, Fortria, if anyone here is in Florida, and it was for males only, 18 to 50 years old. $7,500 you get for, I think it was a 3-night stay in their facility, and then maybe 6 follow-up visits. So, I mean, it's a way, if you have some vacation time on the books and you want to go just make some money. When I was in the clinical trials before, a lot of the people were workers. I mean, were working. I wasn't working. This was my job, being a research subject. But there were people who would take their vacation time, and that's how they would make a little extra money on the side on their days off. And it's fun. Actually, I have to describe it to you as like going to camp. At least at DeVita Clinical Research. It was a fun experience. I really enjoyed it. Let's see. I was going to talk about Artemis too, because I love space. We got to see the Artemis 1 launch. We drove up to Titusville and parked our car on the shore and watched the Artemis 1 launch. That was uncrewed. This one's going to be a crewed launch. It's the SLS launch system, so that's the rocket part that pushes it into space, and the Orion spacecraft. So that's going to be flying around the moon. First time humans have been to the moon since 1972. So this is really exciting. It's supposed to launch here coming up on February 6th. Today they sent the SLS and Orion spacecraft out to the launch pad on a crawler. So that started about 3 hours ago. They sent it out. It's going to take about 12 hours. It's 4 miles to get from the launch assembly building to assembly launch building? What is it? Launch building. It has a special name. That big square building with the NASA logo on it. It's iconic. So they go out from the assembly building out to the launch pad, and I don't know which launch pad it is. I can look that up. Before we go, I mean, we might go to Jetty Park, which is pretty close. We haven't watched a launch from there yet. In my mind, I'm like, I would love to be on a cruise ship, but the launch is at 8 o'clock at night, so the cruise ships aren't in port. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. Maybe they're gonna find the aliens on the other side of the moon. So I know a lot of people think the first, how many times did we land on the moon? I don't know. There was a lot of moon missions, 3 or 4, 5, I can't remember. But they're back in the 70s, 60s and 70s, the race to the moon. And it's exciting to have all this new technology going back. So let's see where the rover, the little moon buggy and the little flag is. I want to see that. I want to see better, like, new images of that. If you're one of the people who believe we went to the moon. If not, we'll see. We'll see if our stuff's up there. If they can Photoshop it or AI shop it. Okay, if you want to know more about it, you can go to nasa.gov, click on missions, and then click on Artemis 2. It's exciting. It's rolling out to the pad today. I'm just freaking out. And if they have to delay it, they can do it a few more times within 6 days, I think. It was like the 8th, 10th, 12th or something, 11th, 12th. So it should be very soon, their launch window, unless they have to delay it. Again, I know Artemis 1 kept experiencing delays, but this has people on board, so they have to be very careful, do all their checks. Well, I do have to get to that baby shower today, so I'm gonna wrap up me take a few more sips. This will be done with my first and last cup of coffee for the day. As we wrap up today's time together, dear friends, here's my gentle reminder to you. Keep learning, keep growing. Every single day is another chance to uncover something new, to stretch a little further and to become more of the wonderful person you are. You're valued and you're capable, and the world is better with your light in it. See, when I'm saying these to you, I can feel them. So if you ever want to say this out loud to yourself, you'll love it. You'll love it. It feels so good. These words are so good. Thank you for sharing time with me. I'll be right here tomorrow, ready for more wisdom and heart and coffee. Until then, have a beautiful day, precious ones. You are the Lord's precious one.